Cool. Okay, fine. don't look at me. Hello and welcome to the very first The United Formation, where basically I and a friend will try and get into the mind of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and see what team he may pick. So first up, we're going to look at the Newcastle game with a good friend of mine that you may know from another rival channel, and that's Jamie Davies. Hello, Jamie.
Hello, Darren. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm very excited. First one of these, so it'll probably go terribly, but hey ho, things can only get better, right? Like the song goes.
If you don't try, you don't know. That's what I always say.
Okay, let's live and die by that then, I guess, and we will try. So first off, the game. What day are we now? So obviously we're Friday now. So yesterday we played against Real. So bad. So
very good.
So what were your thoughts about that then? How do you think we did? 4-0.
Well, I love it how when we first came on here, I straight away was just like, why can't we just play that every week? I mean, it was a great game. Even Daniel James had a good game, and I never say that. There was a bit of pace. That the only thing I would say that the only problem United have is just not being clinical enough. Rashford had two big opportunities in the first half. He's not a centre forward for me. He's just not a finisher.
Did you know? I've said on your channel a few times. You play him on the right hand side. He's not as clinical.
Yeah.
Those two chances that he missed, he was just playing just right of centre, and he missed them. The one that he took, he came in from the left hand side, back of the net.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially the second goal, which was straight down the middle. But as you say, came from the left, and it was Fred, wasn't it, who played the ball? I think down to him, which Fred as well was awesome. I think Fred is starting to really turn a corner for United. But with Rashford, I like him, but I just think he's a bit overrated in my eyes. I know there's something about him where he's a great player. But I just feel like some people don't know where he plays, and I still don't think many people are sure about Rashford, really. He's a great player, but I wouldn't rely on him to do it in a Champions League final, if that makes sense.
Jamie, you've literally you are the first guest on this channel, and you've probably said the most controversial thing that we will ever get. I have to agree to a point that maybe people don't know where his best position is, but I think especially this season from that left hand side, it's surely he is our number one on that left hand side. Surely he's been phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, who else is there?
Yeah, Martial, but I know that you're not a massive fan of him either.
Martial, who? I mean, my God, he's terrible. I just don't rate him. But no, I mean, the one moment I've loved about Rashford on the left so far was the Liverpool game when he was pretty much on the halfway line, and he lofted the ball diagonally across to Greenwood, and he scored. And that pass, I still love it because you see Salah, and I think it was Andy Robertson as well. They were literally just watching him, staring at Rashford, thinking, what's he going to do with this? Lofts the ball over and they go, oh.
I mean, to be fair, any goal that makes Liverpool look foolish is definitely worth remembering.
Absolutely.
So this isn't a recap of the last game, but instead we're going to look forward to the Newcastle game. Now, obviously, we've had a very convincing win, 4-0, which means that we will either draw, lose, or just get a marginal win in this match, because that's how things go. But what we're going to do, the aim of the game is to try and get as close to what the manager may field in the next match and explain and justify why you've gone for the team that you've gone for. So firstly, Mr. Davis, what formation will you be using?
I've actually gone with 4-2-3-1.
Okay.
It's pretty much similar to what we've seen, I think, in the past with Solskjaer. It depends who's starting, of course, but for me, I've gone with 4-2-3-1, but I missed the Fergie 4-4-2. That actually won trophies.
Now, come on. This formation is fine. It will get us to semi-finals, and then we just have to decide who we are going to lose against in the semi-final. It's fine.
Yeah.
It is proven. Okay, so
as long as they don't turn up.
I mean, they could field one person, but it's a semi-final, so we'll probably lose. It's fine. So let's start at the back. Who have you gone for as the goalkeeper? Is it De Gea? Is it Dean Henderson? Or is it a curveball of Lee? Or who's that other one? Romero?
Romero? Who's that? I hear he's okay. Which, by the way, my God, Romero's been treated badly. But yeah, no, Lee Grant. Before we go into that, Lee Grant is a typical. I'm going to just take 30 grand a week from the club and just have a great time in training. What a guy! He's living a great dream at United.
Haven't they just extended his contract?
Have they? Oh my God! And he was a Mourinho signing. It wasn't actually a Solskjaer thing, so that's pretty hilarious. I've gone with De Gea. I like De Gea. I know some people think he's not been the same since that Ronaldo hat-trick at the World Cup when he made a couple of mistakes, but I like him. And people had a go at him in the Everton game, but then I was on Twitter with someone saying, hang on, the defence was terrible, so let's not go on about the goalkeeper. And then guess what happens? Maguire loses the ball against West Brom, which luckily De Gea made that one-on-one save, so he saved our bacon. So I think De Gea deserves a lot more credit than he should.
Well, I am right there with you. De Gea starts in my team too, and strangely I've gone for exactly the same formation as you have. There's a few subtle changes, but De Gea is still my number one. I agree with you. I do think if this was last season, there would be more of a debate of who would be number one. But this season, bar the odd few mistakes, he's on his day, he's still a world class keeper, and he still makes my number one at the moment. But that may change. So defense. Let's start on the left.
Yeah.
Who have you gone for?
I mean, that's a rhetorical question. Luke Shaw for left back, of course. What a player he's been in the last month or two. I mean, he's been a great signing since we got him. I just think, sadly, the leg break that he had about 4 or 5 years ago, it's a long time ago now, and then Tejas coming in the summer, I think's helped him wake up a little bit and just. I think Tejas and Luke Shaw apparently are really good friends off the pitch. They've helped each other out. And I think that's what he's needed. No doubt, Luke Shaw at left back for me.
Same, Luke Shaw for me. It's interesting, I think Ollie's the only manager that hasn't fallen out with Luke Shaw yet. You had Van Gaal, who just openly called him fat, and then you had Mourinho, who said that he's got the body, but he's not got my brain. So, okay, fine. But yeah, I completely agree. Tellez coming in possibly has been one of the best signings, not because he's played much, but he's pushed Shaw on. I think he's been phenomenal. So next to Shaw, you've got in your back two.
Yeah, so I've gone with Bailly and Maguire.
So Maguire, I think I'm exactly the same there. I'm with you. I don't think that we need to discuss that. He's probably our best, unfortunately. But Bailly, I've gone for Lindelof. So why have you gone for Bailly?
I think Bailly, again, like he did on Thursday night, a clean sheet while he's in defence. He's been getting clean sheets a lot as a defender in the last few weeks. And I just think isn't it funny how him and Maguire work better? I'll never forget that block Bailly made against Villa on the last minute. And I thought to myself, would Lindelof do that? No. He hasn't got the awareness for me, and he doesn't wear the badge for me, Lindelof. While I look at Brian, he's ready to take a bullet. That's a big difference between two defenders. Maguire, I don't know. You don't know what you're going to get with him. You're either going to get a really good biscuit or you're going to get a soggy one. So you just don't know which one to take.
Another controversial question: should he be our captain?
No.
No, okay.
You know who it should be, shouldn't you?
It should.
We'll talk about him in a bit, but I
Yeah.
think you know who it is.
Absolutely, it should be Lee Grant. I'm right there behind. Right there behind you.
We just know each other
I
so
know.
well, don't we?
So I've gone for Lindelof. I actually agree with everything that you say. I think in the last game when Baye started, the chance that they had in the first 2 minutes, luckily they didn't score. I think that showed rustiness on Baye's behalf. However, when he's partnering Maguire, I think the defence looks a lot better. And I think it's probably that pace, and that allows Maguire to have that little bit more confidence. When Lindelof and Maguire play together, I'm not sure if either of them trust each other. However, because Baye played in the last match, and Ollie loves that Lindelof and Maguire partnership for some reason, I've gone for Lindelof because I think that's probably what he will go for. But in my heart of heart, if I was going to pick the team, I'd be right there with you. So far, our defence would look the same if it was a Jamie team versus a Stammering Dyslexic team. And then right back again, I don't think that there's much competition there, but.
No.
You've gone for
Aaron Wan-Bissaka, the spider of the team, and he's been great. I think the only thing that needs to happen for him is he just needs to be better when he goes up front. He has moments, but he can cross, but it just doesn't happen that often.
So your advice to Aaron Wan-Bissaka is, listen, just be better. Is that really what you're saying? Aaron,
what can I say?
Just be better. And then it's all fine.
Have you seen my coaching credentials? I mean, I'm clearly.
So you've gone for a backline of Shaw, Maguire, Baye, and Aaron. Just be better, Wan-Bissaka. I've gone for exactly the same, except for Lindelof instead of Baye. Our midfield looks exactly the same, so I will let you talk us through the holding two and the player who plays just in front of them, please.
So Fred and McTominay. I just want to point out again, Fred was awesome on Thursday night. And Scott McTominay, he's not there yet, is he? He's not the full picture, and I think he's getting better per game, and he's getting goals in him as well. He's not afraid to get his foot in and make these shots, and I think it's great to see. And he can header, and he even joked, I think, when it was against Watford, he was laughing about his height, and he was just literally taking the mick out of himself, saying I should be scoring more goals from corners, but it's something to improve on. I just love that from McTominay. He knows when you win a game, it's not over there. There's much more stuff to do straight after. So he's got the United blood. He knows what to do. And Fernandes in front. Which did you that Fernandes goal, that first goal, when the Sociedad players just collided and he just went, "Oh, cheers! I'll tap that in." There we go. I mean. He's just so good.
So I've got one issue with Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, hey. Oh.
Yeah, we don't have 10 more of him because we literally cannot bench him. As soon as we bench him, there is no penetration at all. And whenever we don't have a good game, he tends to be the foot. Oh well, he's not played well today. Well, there's 11 men on that field. But 100% our future captain.
He should be your captain right now. He should phone him up at 8:30 at Friday night and just say, "Look, stop holding your baby for a moment. You're our new captain."
I mean, I will give that a go, but I'm pretty sure he's blocked my number. But all right, I'll fine. So I've gone for the same. I've made no secrets my apprehension with Fred and his first touches, but yesterday he played well. I can't deny that. I still don't think that he's the future of the Man United midfield. McTominay, I do think will be there for years to come. He seems to be growing, and actually, although Bruno should be our captain now, and I think Rashford should be our vice, I don't think McTominay, he is red all the way through. It runs through. When he gets off the pitch and he has his post match interview, you can tell that he lives and breathes it. So who knows? At some point, I think he might be a captain But yeah, it should be Bruno. But okay, fine. So our midfield exactly the same. So let's go to the front three. So on the left, and again, we're almost the same, slightly different. I could have gone one of two ways.
Yeah.
I've decided to be controversial. I know. But let's start with your left hand side. I think they're both the same, yours and I. So left hand side of the front three. You have gone for
Daniel James.
what?
So I've changed mine. Yeah, I've changed mine at the last minute. So I'm thinking Daniel James on the left.
First.
No, wait. Sorry. What am I saying? Front two, one. Yeah. So I'm saying that Daniel James on the left, Rashford in the middle, and Greenwood on the right.
Right. So can I just say, before we did this chat, you sent me your formation and who you thought you would play. So I thought we were very similar, but it turns out we're completely different. So you're gonna have to. I'm gonna.
Yeah, but you've got a beard. I haven't.
I'm gonna have to change the graphics. I'm gonna have to do everything. Oh God. Fine. So talk us through this and why. Why?
Well, what did you think I said before?
So I thought you went Rashford left, Greenwood up top, and James on the right.
Yeah. That's kind of what I meant. Yeah,
right.
You're right. Greenwood, I don't know what to think with Greenwood because I think Greenwood's better on the right.
I think he's better on the right at the moment, but do you not think that he's our best natural goal scorer outside of Cavani, who may or may not be playing because he's injured?
We don't have a centre forward apart from Cavani. That's what I worry.
I completely agree as an out and out number 9, but how old is Greenwood?
18.
I think
he could learn it, can't he? Yeah. I just think you're born with it or you're not. And Paul Scholes said it back at Christmas about Rashford missing chances and all that, and he said you either have it or you don't. Which makes me laugh when he says that because he was a central midfielder who was a failed striker. But I think for this game we got to remember it's Newcastle. This is a game where if we don't create chances, then God help us. But this is a game where I think we could afford one or two missed chances, and if we could just get it right, Newcastle shouldn't have any shout at this game whatsoever. Apart from maybe set pieces, but we'll see. I just think James deserves to start because I don't know what it was about him on Thursday when his goal was disallowed. I was really upset at first. I was thinking, he deserves a goal tonight, and then on the 90th minute he got that goal. So I think he deserves another start. I'm still not sure about him. I think the problem I got with James is he can be non-existent, and he doesn't really use the pace he's got. It works for counter-attacking, but he can't keep the ball. He can't pass the ball. He can't do anything.
Well, so yeah, that's my thing with James is when we signed him, his outright speed is great, and we can hit teams on the counter-attack with that. But I don't think that he reads the game particularly well.
Completely agree.
And he makes the wrong decisions, and at times he can be quite selfish. A squad player, absolutely. Someone that can come off the bench and do some damage, 100%. But at the moment, unless he improves with that, with his decision making, I can't see him being a regular starter.
No. Do you think he needs to go on loan?
Yeah, 100%. I think that when Leeds were interested, he should have gone.
Should have just gone.
Yeah, but I don't know why he didn't. Same as Romero when there was interest with Everton. I understand that they're a rival team, but the amount of service that he's given us and the treatment that he's got in return, we could have done him a favour and gone, yeah, mate, go. Enjoy the last year of your contract with us and best of luck. But we didn't, and James is still with us too. So... so just so I'm 100% clear, so when I do the graphics, which will be coming up about now, you've gone on the left hand side. You've gone for
Rashford. Yeah. Greenwood in the middle, James on the right wing.
Okay, fine.
If James was in the middle, then God help us.
He has played there for us.
Yeah, but he hasn't though, has he?
Yeah.
On the paper, maybe.
So my front three, similar. So, going for something controversial. Rashford left.
There we go.
Rashford left. Your favourite player as the number 9?
Oh, God. Yeah.
So I've gone Martial up top. And I've gone for Mata on the right wing.
Yes! I like that. I like that call.
There is some logic. So he's been away from the team for a while. I'm not sure why. We just know that he's been away. He came on. Fine. I think with Newcastle, they're going to play a really low block. We're not going to be able to counter them. And with the results that we've gotten of late, where it's been draws, I think that Mata and Bruno link up would be the key to unlock that defence and get us more chances. So that's what I think. That's what I'm hoping might happen. However, I do think it might be Greenwood, Rashford, and Martial. Cavani would start in my team, but there's still an injury doubt there, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's one of those games that even if he said he was available, I think if I was Solskjaer, I'd say, okay, start on the bench. Just there's no need to risk it. I think games like this, we should do it without Cavani. Let's be honest. If we're a team that are second in the league, second in the league, we should be able to do it without Cavani.
Yeah, but we should have done it against West Brom, mate.
I know. Oh, I know. But even that, I think Cavani started that game though, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, yeah, this United team it's nearly there, but it needs one or two things in place, and then I think we're in the right direction.
Yeah, I think if we have the freedom to attack more without the concern of being caught with our defence or them giving a needless goal away within the first 2 minutes, I think that,
Yeah.
But now that Upamecano is going to Bayern,
which I'm glad, because I don't think he would have suited United.
are you thinking?
I've seen a lot of Upamecano and he makes mistakes.
Are you thinking Alaba?
He's gone to Real Madrid.
Oh, is that confirmed?
That's official. Yeah. I think for me it's either Sergio Ramos or Koundé. My only problem is with Ramos is obviously he's only got a year left or something like that.
And plus, we've done this. He was linked with us when he wanted the last contract renewal that he got. We were linked with him all summer.
Yeah,
he wanted to.
I remember
he
that.
wanted to come. He was in the last year of his contract, and then suddenly they agreed a new contract. They're only linked with us because they want more money to stay where they are. So I hope we don't get him, but I guess
there's not many around. I wouldn't even know who to go for, but that was the great thing about Fergie. He found players out of nowhere that like Vidic. Who's Vidic? Who's Evra? And he did it. He signed them.
If Baye stays fit,
he's got it. Yeah, he's our number one.
If he stays fit.
Yeah.
Jones Mark 2.
I'm still a bit annoyed we let Smalling go.
How we still have Jones and we let Smalling go?
Yeah, ahead of Smalling. I know. I didn't rate Smalling that much, but I think he's one of those that you miss when they go. So it's one of those. He wasn't bad, Smalling. Set pieces in corners, he wasn't bad either. I'll say that.
Mike Smalling.
Mike Smalling.
Louis Van Gaal's Mike Smalling, and then he referred to him as Pele because he just used to send him up top to get the important headers in the 90th minute. Mike Smalling, Pele. Miss him.
Louis Van Gaal's Red Army.
Perfect. So the teams are on the screen now. You guys can have your say in the comments. Who will have the United formation? Who will Ollie pick? Will it be my team? Will it be Jamie's? Or will he just go rogue and pick his own team and be wrong? Let's find out. Remember, this is hopefully the first of many, so like and subscribe. and we will see you again next time. Jamie, thank you. Before you go, what do you think is going to happen? Are we going to win, lose, draw? What will be the scoreline?
I'm gonna go for a 3-1 win for United. It won't be convincing, but I think we'll get the win. We'll do the job. We've got to. We need to get that second place.
3-1. Okay, so it'll be a Bruno hat trick then, right?
Oh yeah, but maybe 4 goals because one will be disallowed.
All right, okay, fine. I'm gonna say that United will win 2-1. We will let the first goal in. we will. Yeah, I think 2-1. And I'd be happy with that. But let's see. Anyway, thank you. Hopefully we will see you again, and hopefully you are right. And thanks a lot.
No worries. Thank you for having me.